No time to talk. Yeah, I don't care. Still don't care. Okay, I care a little bit. Oh, what? Are you... Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember that clip at all. Like, I have no memory of that one. None whatsoever. Anyways, hello, Dancer. Hello, Chucky. How's it going? Oh, my hand's been weird today. Oh, goodness. Hi. Hello. Welcome. Good evening. Oh, hey, Max. How's it going? Sorry, just gonna do a thing over here. Click some buttons. Okay, there we go. Just a few more buttons. There we go. Okay. I've clicked all the requisite buttons. This isn't a dancer fish. I refuse to believe they exist. What? It was a scooter. Got yourself a fancy scooter. Anyways, hi, hello, welcome, good evening. How's it going? We're playing more Disco Elysium tonight. Excuse me, sorry. Hello, Eno. Doing some fishies. Where are we? So yesterday in Disco Elysium, we did good. We were surprisingly competent. I beat a pinball machine. I finally got to talk to a woman who was upstairs. We figured out that the guy who was murdered was also her Pound Town friend, and we think the eighth Hardy person, Ruby, may have orchestrated his death, but we're not sure 100% on that yet. She's involved in some way, so now we have to track her down. And that involved having a lot of discussions between two people covering multiple flights of stairs, which was annoying. But yeah, a surprisingly competent day so far. Tower of Guns. Ah, yes. Right. Thank you, Chucky, for doing the thing. Tower of Guns. There you go. Just let me know that that worked. A lot of fishing happening right now. Traffic cone and scooter. Just getting all the fishing out of the way up front tonight. Why do I get the feeling that Eno and or Dancer are all just going to go to sleep? Ooh, got a big old pickle. And now you won't starve on your trip. Sorry, just getting rid of a tea bag there. Okay, Chucky, I'm going to assume that that worked. You're thinking a fashionable hat. Por qué no los dos? You don't have to restrict it to just one thing. Alright. I'm going to hit play. Because there's a lot of talking in Disco Elysium that really slows down actual progress. So we're just going to get to it. And how are people doing tonight? Chucky, Dancer, Max. Somebody else. Those are all the names I see here. There could be more. Okay, so now we gotta talk to these dudes about Ruby. Cindy the Skull. I think Cindy the Skull is the artist woman in the apartments. Then there's a buoy west of the Borelock on the coast that has her stuff in it. Okay. First, we're going to do this.
It's you again. What is it?
Oh, God, I'm still wearing my hat. I'm still wearing a bunch of stuff, actually. %. Come on.
Sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans.
That's all the people I see here. Looks over at the lurkers who will never make their presence known. Yeah, and that's totally fine. Lurkers are just as important as anything. I like my lurkers. I mean, I like it when people talk, no doubt. But some people just don't wanna, and that's okay. Ragweed season roared in with a vengeance today. Oh, yo, but you're on a Benny high. Well, okay, that's something.
So that's what you were squinting at. You were trying to come up with a theory, weren't you? That she did it.
Yeah, he was cobbling together shit so he could put her away. It's RCM 101.
I have actually been sneezing all day, Max, which introduces a fun question. Oh, camera. 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 That's better. Why is that not working? Hold on. It's supposed to be tracking. There we go. Oh, you know what? Update. There we go. I've been sneezing all day, but I have 3 small children, so I get to play the fun game of, is it allergies? Or did my children give me something? It's a terrible game, and there are no winners.
Well, let old Titus set your mind at ease then. She didn't do it. She was here all night.
Sunday night, 11:30 to 12:15. She was here all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
No. All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Culp. And just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him.
He's been through it. That means he's suspected her too. All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up. Oh. People say there was a pinball arcade here, sometime before the hostel.
That was a very emphatic
East Delta Pinball Arcade. Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator, for that matter.
Except for the one we rode up.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop. Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down, all under 7 minutes.
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift. How about I, instead of...
Shush now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it? Footprints. Recent.
He looks tough, but there is a nervous twitch in his dark green eye. This is all too close to home for him.
That close, huh? How fortunate. I'll take a thorough look at those prints myself before I believe that call. Good news is, I'm still listening. I don't like guessing, Cole. No one.
That's true.
It opens the steel door in the kitchen, the one that leads upstairs to the roof. This key was right here
Hold on, I want to get that right.
all the time.
The zeronolite? Zero nelite? Okay, I can't tell if it's the zeronolite. Call you Zero. Thank you. Thank you for putting me out of my misery. Hello, Zero. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Zero on Elite. I was way fucking off. Way off. My brain started going maybe like a chemical, like thesonrolite or something. But thank you. Welcome in. How you doing?
Quit jumping to conclusions, Theo.
We're playing Disco Elysium. I'm on day 4. Rubber's hitting road.
It was recently put there.
Now, the ribbon was old, faded. It had been there for 20 years at least. Why?
This doesn't make sense. It's damn interesting, but it doesn't fit well, and you know.
Well, I mean, sure, bud, but somebody got in there. I think that's the thing from the newest Zelda game. Yeah. Pretty solid. Big fan of Disco Elysium. Also use they, them. Fair enough. Well, welcome in. And thanks for being proactive with the pronouns. I mean, I can't have it inside Twitch chat, I don't think. I do actually use an extension, like a browser extension that what's it called? The Twitch pronouns extension or something like that. That actually lets me see people's pronouns. If they've also used that thing. How would I describe this game to someone in a sentence? Oh, in a sentence? Just one? Okay, hold on. Okay. I'm gonna go with amnesiac detective noir game where the main character has suffered some sort of ego death. How's that? Is that decent? It is hard to give this game the credit it is due in one sentence. I could probably do a decent descriptor in a couple sentences, but basically, we're this guy, and as you can tell by the getup, we're doing great. Have to make a super run-on sentence. Yeah, if I could throw in some semicolons and a couple commas in there. But, like, this is us. We showed up, like, many days ago, and we're on a 3-day drug and alcohol-fueled bender. We were sent here by the police station to meet up with this guy to solve a murder because some dude got hung behind this building in a tree, and it's been there for like a week. And we partied so hard we don't remember who we are really anymore. We lost our gun, we lost our badge, we lost our identification. It was a pretty bad scene. We had like no concept of the world, so it's been something. For me, it's True Detective meets Inside Out, but it's an RPG with more lines of dialogue than the Bible. That, you know what? That is actually a pretty decent descriptor. It's True Detective meets Inside Out. I kind of like a gritty noir version of Inside Out. That is a very good descriptor, Zero. Better than my crack at it.
It doesn't fit well, but it fits, and he knows it.
I'll just
I've
talk
seen
with
the
these.
winch. I'm not blind. That's wall mystery down then. An architectural mystery.
Okay.
Doesn't much concern. Right. What the fuck does that got to do with Ruby?
Wow, man, can we?
That'd be awesome. I beat that royalist machine 20 times now.
And you never will again because I ruined them.
All right, all right. We can get the barman to bring them down.
There you go, guys. You're welcome.
Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. That's what we've established. But a route does not put that bullet in his head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Have you gotten into the game's political side yet? So apparently I'm a centrist, according to the achievement I got. Even though I'm vaguely communist leaning, for the most part, I've actually kind of stayed out of a lot of the politicking in it.
Phase 2.
That's just how it's worked out.
Get a gun in her hand.
I'm
Then at least a shadow of a doubt in the shape of a gun.
So how do I explain this? So first, Zero, with respect to, obviously you've played this game before. I just asked for no spoilers. I have come into this game basically completely blind. Other than knowing that the detective had some drug problems, I knew nothing about this game. So I have no preconceived notions. I can tell that there is a lot of possible political avenues one can take in this game. My build, I will just show this, and there's a reason for this. I am stupid, but I'm empathetic. I'm not very strong, but I'm very reactive. So I have likened myself, I've called this the Golden Retriever build. If you've gone moralist, you can show me the quest menu. I don't think I've gone moralist. Yeah, no, I don't think I've gone moralist. So I've built what I call the Golden Retriever build, which means for the most part, I've actually kind of dodged a lot of the political stuff. Oh, is it the centrist ideology? Oh, maybe I have. Hold on. Here you go. Here's the quest list. So my highest kind of thing is communist. Because I've leaned a little bit more communist than moralist, but not extreme enough to the way that this game wants to demonstrate its communism. I've been very apologetic, and I've been playing good cop bad cop with Kim because Kim is the fucking best. I didn't get any of the Vision Quest things. No, I haven't. Don't even know what that is. Murder weapon. Okay.
God damn. That's just about your favorite topic, isn't it? Every fucking 5 seconds. Trouble. This is Revachol. Even the roid heads in the gym had a carbine. No one has trouble getting a gun.
He's angry because he knows you're right. What he's saying only confirms your theory.
So
it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade. Not even you militia monkeys have those. This goes against your everyone has a gun theory. If it was military grade, how'd Ruby get it? Right. That's mighty forthcoming of you. So, let me extend you the same courtesy. She's connected to you know what.
I literally don't.
So she may have access to semi-automatics, but that's a long fucking stretch of the
neat.
imagination.
Look at this. I'm glad I didn't sell the rifle yet.
That looks antique. A Bell McGrave. It's inoperable. Where'd you get it?
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still, there were too many. And there must be other caches too.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
That's a goddamn breech loader, too. Find one that works, and you got a military-grade weapon that shoots jacketed ammunition.
He sees it. This is coming together. He must. Time to really close the deal. Show them the bullet. The blonde man looks at the mushroomed Deathbringer in the evidence bag and says,
Yeah, The bitch is jacketed all right. 4mm too.
Whoa.
Well, goddamn. It's not proof, but it's a possible murder weapon. Close to her. Too damn close. You have been thorough. I'll give you that.
And because I'm a golden retriever and don't know when to quit, the local pawn shop sold my gun.
You lost your gun?
Well, at least he has the proper response. He's not laughing at me like the cops. Oh, well, never mind. There's Shanky.
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder?
Yeah.
No, you didn't. And Ruby didn't use your lost gun to kill him.
Damn.
Stop thinking about your lost gun, damn it. You'll get a heart attack.
Yeah, all right. Fair enough.
This was merely a thought exercise. He did not lose his gun. Let's move on.
All right.
I don't know, cop. Why don't you find your lost gun?
Easy now, Al. This isn't comedy hour.
Titus, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Because maybe Ruby isn't as cool as you think she is.
Phase 3. Motive. The last component.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she
Uh-huh.
went downstairs.
Uh-huh.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
No, you fucking couldn't, Eugene.
Time for a logics demonstration. He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
The man is silent.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
Nah, man. That's just Ruby. She's got shit under control. That's her whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she's so good.
Plus, man, it's like female intuition, you know. Women talk to women. Which is sort of why we need someone on the team who they talk to.
Not so useful. Yeah, like what? A thing? You mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but they're both girls.
Oh my god.
Girls like girls too, Angus, sometimes. This is one of those times. She liked classier.
God damn. Now, I'm gonna point out, in Angus's defense, I think Angus is an idiot. Like, in the kindest way possible. I don't think he meant anything ill by that. I just don't think Angus would, like, it doesn't cognate to him, but not in a mean way.
Fuck you. First he says she's murdered him. Now she's a too.
Man, I really don't like the language, though. Just because you blurt out the word doesn't mean I can't figure out. You're just making me say that in my head.
Come on, Glenn. She likes Monica's titties more than you do. Everyone knows which way the wind blows there.
I did. I knew it. That's why she didn't fuck me at Fatty's birthday party.
Yeah, Shanky, that's why.
She didn't fuck you, 'cause you're 40, and you still live with your mom, Dennis.
Oh boy.
Ruby then threatened her and told her to end her relationship with the deceased.
This is some sordid shit. It's also the kind of garbage our Miss Aronier puts out to cover her own ass. That Ruby is queer as cabaret. Now that I start thinking about it, I don't know why I didn't see it earlier.
Okay, queer as cabaret is kind of good.
And that's okay. Some are queerer than others. You can still be a hardy.
All right.
But if you bring your own personal shit into our outfit...
Titus gets 1 point.
And then, boss, use us to cover it up? I mean, that's just fucked up.
If it's true. But it's not, right?
I don't feel like this is stupid. And this is definitely not it. So
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods, a very small nod, and a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip.
oh, I didn't need that.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too.
Scared?
Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Want to know why?
Yes.
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
Didn't trust you that much then, did
She
she?
knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior. Why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
Okay. Man, we just crushed a bunch of things all at once there, didn't we? Yeah. Got the whole story. Awesome. God, I don't even have to scroll this list now. I'm feeling so accomplished.
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived, I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation. I told you.
Such detective, much solving. Yeah. Apparently, if I don't drink for like 4 days, I start to become competent.
No, you, as in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
Wait, hold on. She's afraid of me? Me.
How can I forget?
I'm not even
You know,
wearing
when
a tie
I
right
first
now.
saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure. She said you have a funny taste in clothes and that you won't stop
That is true.
until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other, open them up like cans.
That's literally what actually I did today in this day. Him and the woman upstairs, back and forth.
When they're all empty, just move onto the next can. Don't look back unless there was something you missed.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
Silence. He nods.
Am I can opener?
You are insistent.
Hey.
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This cock, Titus. This cock, he...
Everard's file on you seemed thin on info. She must know from somewhere else. From Jamrock. Something more.
No. Her and Everard. They don't talk. They've never met. They have no relations. They live in different galaxies. Get that through your head.
Okay.
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Oh. Okay.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Have you looked for
A
her?
little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her? More precisely.
More precisely, on the coast. Past the waterlock. She's not here. So, I'm thinking she's there.
Okay.
Who's doing this looking? They're all here.
Lizzie needed some air.
The gardener?
You're a smart cop, but you're a stupid person. No one goes to tell Everard anything. If he has to know, he has to know fast.
It's called a radio, you believe. The gardener may have played you a game when she stormed out. Fuck. She has her own plan.
Sure, there are some shithouses there. A cinder block town. Fisherfolk there refuse to unionize. So, that's one place we haven't looked. I
Okay.
hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash.
Yeah, I remember that shack.
You to step up.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Yeah, that's actually super good information.
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man.
I don't think we've run into anyone like that.
The what now? I have no idea. Boy,
She said she's building a...
Wait, why do I know that? I can't remember this. This is information beyond my knowledge.
what?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a hail something. I don't know more.
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
See, that's what I mean. I think Angus is just an idiot.
There you have it. Hail something. It'll have to.
I'll shake his
His
hand.
grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM Sergeant material.
When are you gonna get it through your dumb head? I already am. I just wasn't sure you were.
So what, he's a cop?
And he still
Yeah.
isn't. People aren't afraid of good cops in the way Ruby was afraid of you, he thinks.
Okay. Again, surprisingly competent. Are you going to talk to me now?
Again?
No. All right. I don't know why I'm trying to prove myself to the guy who I think is my old partner.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting. Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hat. Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with
I like shivers.
Rain falls down on the world, humid. Your coat shields you from the rain while the city shivers around you. Sheets of rain over the water, a flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinaise, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds. The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky. The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows. Will you ever go there? No, you are just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from Martinaise every day. Urban coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs. Cinder blocks left over from half-finished...
What's
construction.
Eternite?
A defunct research and development building, once seized by revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts above the water. Coal City, end of all.
I feel like I could have had this thought much earlier than I have now.
Your hair is... The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its... You shudder looking down at your feet. Dirty rainwater runs veins into the plaza's snow. Two green snakeskin shoes stand at attention on the mosaic paving of the plaza. Collapsed storm drains, old sewage systems flooded with rainwater. Hidden weapon caches from the revolution, doors leading down to Leroyam.
Sorry, the what?
Catacombs to which, for 3 centuries, they delivered the blue-blooded dead.
Wait, how do I get there? How do I get into the catacombs in the bit down below? That seems like a great place to hide.
Capeside apartments. Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone walls. Hallways collapse from the water hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play. A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. The lingering odor of decomposition mixes with that of damp soil. A traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers...
Ethernet is a fiber cement used in parts of Europe, mostly as roofing material. Oh, thank you, Max.
He too is cold.
Don't worry, I had it. It's okay.
Has been raised. The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward. 4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock.
Have a brother in the cut. Where the wood at?
To be in Martinez, where no one goes, at the runoff point of a long-forgotten canal, in the whitest part of town. In the shadow of the day, the revolution fell, standing in the rain, looking north, where Jamrock Rock City stretches inland. In the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain. Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink. Coalition aerostatics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover. Way up there,
this rain will not let up anytime soon. At least we are dressed for it. Let's keep moving.
Are you? Okay, now for a second thought.
You have a pretty hot suspect right now, don't you? That ruby of yours? Notice how it came together without casting too much suspicion on Clasia. It was nice and ruby-centric in the end. Anything strike you a bit off about this mishmash? Notice how this hasn't come up at all. Even Hardy and his boys didn't mention it.
Can I go back and ask about it?
Good point. It is rather rare these days, but do continue. True. Strange how you conducted the whole advanced ballistics analysis and then hand-waved it. No, they didn't. That's right. Finish thought. Just finish it and conveniently go on. She's watching you. Don't listen to this guy. The theory was solid. He's...
Okay, I'm gonna go back and I do want to see if I can ask about the lack of sound.
The Copper-nado is back. What do you want? Yeah? What?
Never mind.
Anything.
Okay. Yeah, I have noticed that nobody has mentioned the lack of gunshot sound. And it bugs me that I'm not being able to bring that up. Okay, go to the village. I think I did find this guy's jacket. Not doing that. Oh, I gotta call the library about the dead guy. Right, let's do that. It's not 5 o'clock yet.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out.
This is Precinct 57. How many? Hold on. I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to the library.
Yes,
okay.
This is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
He sounds worried, yet ready to assist. This is how people get when the police...
Billy Majon, you said. Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database.
What's going on?
narrow drive in central Jamrock, in a darkened hall lit by orange desk lamps, far away from the noise outside. A middle-aged man taps commands into an old radio computer. A printout falls on the desk. Behind him,
it's kind of weird that I
scours some dusty bookshelves.
have knowledge of this, or maybe this is just my imagination.
Yes, hello, are you still there? I found Billy Majon's home address. Is that all right? No phone number, unfortunately.
They're too poor to have a phone line.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe.
Oh.
Inside apartments, it says. That's all.
Apartment 20.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives, isn't it?
Wait. Does he live in apartment 20, though?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day. Marie? Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Majon? They returned a Tybalt book the other day.
Maurice, what? A woman yells. Then, yes. Okay, if it was the police.
Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet.
Lowe's Radio City? That's the same book the working class woman was reading at the bookstand. Something unpleasant twitches in your stomach.
What?
Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her.
And then goes for a little drink later. On the lookout.
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight. Marie? She said it was an older man, and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two the last time she saw him. 1 second. Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that. Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
Anything else you need from me? 57.
In the cabin.
Huh. So, okay. I guess that was Marie's husband on the thing. Okay. Nope, go back. All right. Okay, we're gonna go into this apartment real quick. Does it say the apartment numbers? I don't remember. Balcony?
A weathered brown door.
Ah, here we go.
Reads.
Look at that. First try.
Something smells good. Soup alongio. The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead. This is the door. You already know it's the right door. This is going to be so hard.
You're right. Let's talk this through.
You hear light footsteps passing by the door and some folk music playing on the radio.
We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Majon. We need to confirm this, as well as deliver the death notification to Billy herself. Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary. Dead? Just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
Good advice.
All right, let's just let her rip.
Motions.
Hello? Who is it?
And someone turns down the radio.
The police. A moment, please give us a moment.
Tidying up. nervous. There's fear in her voice.
Come in. The door is open.
Hello. Okay. Hey, your kid's not Kuno, is it? Oh god, what if it is Kuno?
It's you from the book stand. I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink? Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief for now. You're on your own here.
Thanks, Kim.
He must feel vulnerable without his glasses. Is this why he's letting you take the lead?
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what.
Keep it together. You don't want your body language to tell.
Don't make me roll for this game. Please don't make me roll for this.
I'm rambling.
Oh, boy.
That Victor often gets into all kinds of trouble. So, how can I help you? How have I been? You're not here to discuss me. What is this about?
Too much small talk. Okay. Please don't fuck me.
I don't want to. I don't want to do this.
Do what?
Officer.
Too late. You ruined it. Just...
Excuse me? What? What?
Thanks, game.
She's in pain. She's in so much pain. And so are you. Your chest is burning.
I wish I knew where my last save was. I would honestly steamroll this. I hate this. Actually, let's see. There's an autosave. No. No. We're in it.
You sense that the lieutenant is ready to say something. Don't let him. Fix this yourself.
Yeah.
The lieutenant closes his mouth.
Just tell me what happened to Victor.
Say he's dead.
Oh. Yes, I'm sorry. I just need a... I don't know what to say.
What happens if my health expires?
I guess what I want to know is, how did he die?
He fell.
And you just found him there?
Unless I've got a choice that didn't actually kill you. Yeah, I was close, huh? Can we romance her? Dancer, come on. You have to wait a little bit.
How long had he been there?
She doesn't reply. Her eyes well up with tears as she struggles to keep it together. You hear the clock ticking in the children's room.
Is there anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here for you?
No. I just need to tell my girls. God, should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
Yeah.
All right. I'll call them. Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
He's still on the boardwalk.
You haven't even taken him away?
No, we have.
We have?
He was taken to the city morgue.
He was?
The local coroner will be contacting you shortly.
When did that happen?
Here's his number, in case you want to contact him earlier.
Is that true?
Is there anything else that the...
No, I'll call you if something comes up.
I'm gonna apologize.
A brain condition.
No, I'm just gonna leave it.
Again, if there's anything we could do for you, Then
I let Kim take care of the other body.
She just nods.
I'll take it from here. Thank
I'm
you.
frustrated that we failed that, but it is what it is.
Step outside and talk. So, the death notification.
He's avoiding your gaze. This is the time to say how sorry you are about how things went.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. I'll call the station when we're finished with the day and let them know the name of the deceased. There's not much we can do for them anymore, I'm afraid. That's it. We should get back to our case. There's nothing more. And, officer, I've seen worse. This wasn't the worst.
Okay, when you say it twice like that, it makes me think that maybe actually it was the worst that you've seen.
I really have, he thinks. She was strong. She made it easy for us.
Well, I mean, I bombed that, but it is what it is. But at least we did that. I'm happy we did that. Can I do anything with you yet? Or do you still suck? Yeah, okay, you still suck. You suck and I hate you. Okay. We need to, unfortunately, spend a little money on a health thingamabob. Because one more physical fuck up and we're literally dead. We are made of gossamer at this point.
Is this about the questions again?
No, I don't want that. I want this, I think.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays.
90, 180.
The Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's cheaper.
Here. Okay. Here.
We're just
I
gonna
hope
burn
these
those down.
recipes makes you feel better or something.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what?
Here.
I'm actually just gonna buy 2 of those. Just keep them on my person. Because we're gonna fuck up more. Let's be real honest with ourselves. She went up the church. So, we can fix this. Where's the buoy? West of the boardwalk on the coast, somewhere in the reeds. Okay, so that was over here, right? Oh wait, maybe it's there. Look at that, I'm a goddamn genius.
The light vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under the... Maybe it's just a storm drain for the sewer.
No idea. Could be connected to one of the buildings around here. We might find her down somewhere. There's an old storm drain system beneath Martinez that's mostly collapsed. Revachol sewage system has been built and rebuilt 4 or 5 times now. In conclusion, she could be under any building. I hope not.
There's no echo.
Okay, never mind. That's not the one I was hoping it was going to be, but... So, this is like the boardwalk. The reeds I kind of sniffed before were up here. Yeah. These ones.
A metal and plastic contraption bobs up and down amidst the trembling reeds. At first, it just looks like trash. But if you look closer...
That over there. Must be the boy class you told us about. The one she hid her passport in. We should take a look.
You lift the boy out of the water without much effort. It's not tied to anything. The cord's dangling from the bottom, appear to have been cut.
Hmm.
The number 11 has been written on the yellow plastic. It hasn't been in the water for very long, but it's already discolored and slimy with silt. A latch holds it close, but only just barely. The brittle metal of the latch has cracked.
Simple construction. Very unsafe.
There's something in there. It smells like you would expect. A concentrated version of the coast. Salt.
Get a deep snoot full of it.
Decay. The water this side of the peninsula is cleaner, actually. A shot glass's worth of seawater pours out. Some algae. And nothing else.
Well, damn. We still got here too late. There's nothing of use here anymore. I have no idea. Or think we do. This is a small loose end, either way. Not important, I hope. That may very well be the case.
You could ask the miss what she thinks. Later, if you have the time. Though you doubt she'll tell you much.
Okay. See, I wonder if I had... There was a check that I kind of failed on that a while back. And I wonder if I hadn't failed that check, I could have come across those things.
A few locusts trudge along the wall. Poor things.
Like if I could have found that stuff earlier. And that would have changed the trajectory of our conversations with her. Because we could have used that as... I don't want to say ammunition, but like, it would have allowed us to have a much better conversation being like, hey, we have this stuff, and you are probably going to want to start talking to us. But I guess we'll never know. Oh yeah, his body is gone. I guess we did send it to the morgue. Fuck. Whoops. My memory is as good as my character's. Let's go. Whoop. Whoop. Hold on. Okay. How's the church going? Is it cool now?
Yeah, it's all set up, man. Can you already imagine 1,000 people in here? 10,000! Ecstatic vibrations, totally transcendent. And I've finished setting up the new compressor too. Now the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honors, detective?
Egghead? I trust Egghead the most over this.
Yeko Qatar! The place to be!
Yeko Qatar, the zone of ecological catastrophe. That's too morbid.
Alright.
Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! No, it has to be bigger than hardcore. Yes, it has to be even bigger than hardcore to the mega. It has to be bigger than the scene. The name. Everything I managed to come up with sounds just wrong.
Andre's overthinking it.
Yes, you should do it, detective. Noid's right. You've helped us so much. It's the right thing to do.
I'm gonna go through all these options anyways.
How about something simple?
Too modern and too ironic. We don't want ironic. We want real. Real and true and beautiful. The amnesia.
Like the... I can't remember the name of the club, Amnesia.
Amnesia! It's not amnesia, guys.
I don't.
Sooner.
Good. We have too many opinions anyway.
I wouldn't build a club, and I wouldn't name it either.
Okay.
An underground place with no name? Sounds like something the Crabman would say.
We're not going with anything the Crabman would say.
Why not? The Crabman has ideas.
All right, yeah, that guy, the guy who lives in the up in the rafters.
I don't care. I don't.
You have? Well, what's the name?
I mean, obviously, Disco Elysium. It's the name.
Like that DeLorean word for the world, you mean? Elysium.
But Disco Elysium, isn't it wacky? Disco's kind of gone, isn't it? forgotten?
The past is the future, but the future is dead.
Man, I love Egghead.
Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful and brave. Like we want it to be. And short. And memorable.
It's settled then. Everyone
breaks into frenzied dance-like motion.
I'm dancing. Yes, my man.
Talk? What is there to talk about if you can express yourself with moves?
I don't think I have near enough for savoir-faire. Alright, whatever. We did that job. Actually, ooh, wait. Suna, you know about radios.
Yes, what is it? What? No, no one's suspicious around here. The Swallow, you mean? Great.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, let's keep poking around up the coast here, see if we can find the woman, the lawyer woman, who I've gained an intense dislike for.
Just dead, poor things.
Okay, no. I mean, she could be closer to the town, the village, to be fair. Come on. But I figured since I'm up here. I hate that. Yeah. Why even let me walk down there?
An old door, worn by elements.
Okay. That's an interface of 20. The odds of me accomplishing that are not good. Okay, so now that I'm here, I should be able to travel down here.
The old woman still hums her unknown song.
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten.
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other. Ah, I should have known. This is yet another union mess. I'm not afraid of them, you know. We are not in the habit of being afraid around here. There's not much to tell. People come...
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
Ruby was here. You know it.
I can wash it for you, but it's going to take about a half an hour.
Oh, absolutely.
Could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
Absolutely.
Well,
Go for it.
turn it over then.
We got half an hour.
See what I must say. I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope...
Fantastic. Let's have a look at this jacket. Oh man, that is a good jacket. Ooh, that is a good jacket. So we don't have a lot of pain threshold stuff. No, let's go give it back to the guy. We said we would help him with it. Children!
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. This one doesn't say.
Lily's our mum.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders.
Bobblehead kid.
The other one laughs as well. Wow, so intellectually stimulating.
What bad people?
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents.
Yeah. Listen. Shush. Alright, hey man, I got your shit back.
Tequila sunset. Can't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys.
It's a touchy topic. He hasn't got laid in ages.
My jacket?
A look of consternation crosses the man's face. He looks at you, then at his bottle, then back at you.
What the fuck are you talking about, Tequila? Faun? That's medium concept stuff, not my style at all. I can't believe I'm saying this, but maybe you should lay off the booze.
It becomes abundantly clear to you how this man managed to lose his keys, business, friends, and girlfriend. I'm calling it. It's neurological.
Fuck it.
That shit is so medium concept, I wouldn't touch it with a stick. But yeah.
It's an okay jacket, if you are into that look.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Hey, I tried.
I've been meaning to have a little chat with you about your sense of style.
Yes, and?
I'm glad you finally started dressing a little more like an officer of the RCM. Keep it up.
Am I?
Your half-brother is proud to stand beside you.
You're an officer of the RCM, not some bon vivant. You know the expression, the clothes make the man? The right outfit in the right situation can make all the difference in the world. Let's not get ahead of
a warm.
Anyway, we should probably...
Excuse me, hold on. Can we just evaluate my clothes right now? I am wearing a conical hat, a patrol cloak, a shirt with not a samurai, a himdal on it, hot pants that are flared, snakeskin shoes, gardening gloves, and a scented tie, and stupid glasses. At what point do we look like we're more of a cop? You still smash? I mean, that's on you, Dancer. I can't help you with that, but... Let's go back in here. Oh, it's not this shit. Okay. Yep, there's my wagon. Do I have more shit I can learn? Fairweather T500. How long will it take? 3 hours to think about? I'm going to internalize that one. That seems interesting. Ooh, I missed a bucket. Yank.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards. Like I said, mostly.
I would love to get an audio clip of just simmer down, bastards.
Right now I'm tarring a little skiff. I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants. Authentic Insular Indian cuisine. Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises. Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once.
That's fun.
Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass. Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. I have no interest in floaters.
Oh my god, no.
Already. Very unattractive bunch. Oh? Who? Okay. When did this person stay here? Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning. Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else. Okay.
Okay, I was just double checking.
Yes,
Okay.
Sorry I couldn't. Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
I don't need to tell her about my car. That's alright. Who's this? Was this boat here before?
I'll just keep the course.
Oh, it's Joyce.
In the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Hi, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Hello, detectives. It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
Spying has such a negative connotation. Track your progress along the coast, however, and decided I would be better able to assist you from here.
Oh?
Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the cordelate she read. Like blood, you see. Well, I like it the way it is. White. How do I like it?
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
No.
I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
Oh, I'm not frightened, officer. I'd never...
Above you, there forms a quilt of altocumulus clouds.
Yeah, I don't care about the description of clouds. Thank you.
The ruins of Revachol West.
Have I told you how they discovered this place? No, they're in Sealindian, Isola. I'm guessing you don't know then. Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty. It's a pity. Most of these people will never know what this place means, this island of matter, or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location? Of course. I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. I love you did.
Fast, observantly, like an electronic printer.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. What can I help you with, Lieutenant?
I mean, I've got nothing else. But you're over here now, I guess. Come on. Can I equip my opening tool? Ah. Still can't open that though. Damn it. Oh, this is new. Yeah, sure, I'll take the taxidermy. Oh, a child. Hello, small child.
Is that the phasmid? It looks like the phasmid, leaning against the wall.
What? Where?
It's not the phasmid. It's not even organic. It's a fire iron.
Ah.
How disappointing. You were just following your instincts, your destiny.
Okay. Hello, small child.
Mister, what were you doing in my fireplace?
Crap.
Oh. Okay.
Man, that's one thing I do like about children. They're just like, yeah, all right, yeah, okay, sure.
Luby. Luby. My mom tells me I'm a big girl, but she doesn't know that I can't say Earl. Or sometimes I can, but then Uller.
Kids.
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom? That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything. Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I can't tell them apart. They look identical.
I'm not going to say that one.
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Yes. Very soft.
I mean, absolutely, yes.
Isn't he soft? Bye!
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try talking to you, because you have any sense of memory.
Legend returns. You know the dance. Smokable smokes. Pissable pilsner.
Never mind. Nope. You got anything for me?
Tequila sunset.
Nope. Okay. And you are useless, right?
Time's cold, Abigail.
Okay. Yeah, no, he's pointless. Okay. Come on. You can do it. Oh my god. Okay, there's another building here, right? Come on. Yeah, in here. Yeah, here we go. Anything in here?
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere.
In this yard?
He's assessing the situation. How long ago was it abandoned?
Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscur. For cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago. A black bloc, a part of the city left unrenovated after the war, or one that has fallen to gang violence, has become inhospitable in some other way. Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drunks. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house. Yes, and you picked it up as part of the Jamrock Shuffle.
It's not meant as nagging.
We should move.
Okay. Alright. We haven't seen what's-her-face yet. Hold on. What's up here? Okay, that's how we got across. Ooh! Hell yeah! New goggles. We haven't found what's-her-face yet.
The trap is full of locusts, but poor things.
Right? Shouldn't what's-her-face be here? Wandering around somewhere? What's her name? Estelle?
The policeman.
Winter, slow to let go of Rivershell. Flex some more wet.
Man, Shivers is really going hard in the paint today.
The snow falls lazily, making the beach sand paler still, mixing with the rust-colored sewage runoff. And to think, it seemed as though it were already spring. You're warm in your hat and your coat. Like a well-equipped explorer, you comfortably survey the white landscape. More winding coastlines lined with abandoned buildings. Crumbling pit. The water.
Yeah, we already did this, right? More or less.
City in the shed. No more. Below the old mines. L'Océan Municipal. Rivershell's underground cemetery.
Yes, I want to know more about this.
Brave the underground passageways, trying to get to Le Royaume. Children under 14, they go underground, looking for artifacts to sell to foreign museums, and for fabled relics. Their parents let them, after rubies, melchiorite, lapis lazuli, plundered from Safle and Seol during the time of the suzerain. In the burial chambers of the kings, Grand Old Philip, 2 kilometers underground, in a winding shaft along whose walls mirrors have been placed, so that daylight may eternally. The mausoleum contains untold quantities of gold, and that special, purest of the pure magenta cocaine. How can it be pure if it's magenta? Snow falls, and there is no answer. Few patira return from the shafts. Even fewer find what they're looking for. A small child steps out of the black tunnel with silver trinkets in her pockets. All around her, white snow on the extinguished coke furnaces and on the weather-worn shacks where fathers beat their sons after drinking. The snow melts.
Okay, hi.
Turning to water. Near, snow falls into dark water. She prays, though she doesn't believe. There is a hum in the air. That's all.
She's in the church. Somewhere. Okay, that breakthrough's done. Okay.
The canal, someone is scraping snow off there, like all monuments.
Sorry, we're just kind of skimming through these.
And a serpentine strip of land. The remains further out. Then, The Bay of and at the farthest
I think where's Ruby is the whole point of all of this.
The pox is heavy
So rather than sit here for 7 minutes
the stairs snow
as this discusses, I'm just going to go through.
Layer upon layer of sand, poison. Someone stuffed a big old polar anorak into a concrete pipe under the boardwalk. It would keep you warm. You would probably never happen across it, but who knows?
Concrete pipe under the boardwalk.
Moving. Who knows when the snow will let up?
Okay.
Date of birth generator.
All right, here we go.
You were born in the year 07, in the last year of the commune of Revachol, right before it
We are 44 years old.
Military hospital on the ground floor, where people usually came to die during a snowstorm. The revolution had about 1 year left to go, and the fires were still burning bright. There were explosions in the blizzard. This was 44 years ago. You are 44 years old. The bloating might never leave your face, but beneath it...
Ooh, logic raised to 4.
Years, you still have some...
This is a good one to research. Hell yeah. Logic cap got raised to 4. -1 difficulty all physical pass. Wait, is that good? Or does that mean the physicals are 1 less hard? I don't know. I have a lot of skill points. I'm just going to keep doing this. Fair weather. Internalize it. Oops. Come on. Didn't I already do all these? Alright, cool. This is the church, right? Yeah, okay. She prays, though she doesn't believe. There's a hum. It sure sounds like the church. Right now, I'm just trying to go along the coast, see if I can find what's her face. Still nothing. She could also be in the electrical building. Come on, let's have a poke around here. See if there's anything new in the church. Nope.
The mother of humanism stands above you. Why? That does seem to be a problem. Maybe you meant something else? I don't know. What are we thinking of? Part of your mind has gone on to other things already. Only a strange little the mother of humanism.
Okay, if not here, then that other building that the pretentious Poindexter guy was telling his kid about. Because now we got the door breaker. So, we might be able to get in. What you looking at? How are you liking the second act? Is that where we are now? It's good. I'm definitely more of a detective today than I have been in other days. We're looking to find Ruby now. Here we go. Some light B&E. Oh. Well, shit. I thought those were doors. I mean, I'll take it, but shit. Could have sworn there was a door to break into over here. What's this? Could have sworn. Can I get up here? Doesn't look like it. And how are you tonight? What you looking at? You're an ad? Oh no. I'll wait till the ad's over.
The trap is filled with poor things.
It's over now. How have I been liking it? It's been good. This act has been surprisingly more competent than others. I'm on the lookout for Ruby at the moment. Overall, I have been enjoying this game. It's been a lot at times. But I have been enjoying it. Kim's the best. I feel like I'm missing something obvious, though. Glad I enjoyed Kim. Kim might be one of the best partners of like any game I've been in. Okay, so we're just kind of wandering aimlessly right now. Zoom out so I can get a better look at just the lay of the land here. I was also hoping to come up to Estelle, or the hell's her name? Marie? Yeah, let's go back here. I can sing my sad song now.
Can I help you? What is this thing? What, the interior decorating kind? You know, I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece.
Don't ask where it came from. I'm not going to tell you.
I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm going to go with thank you.
People just don't know how to accept gifts.
Enjoy your new bird.
Especially taxidermy. He likes it. This was mostly about the fucking cardio. Massive cardio. Live
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
Okay, how do I karaoke? Hold on. Wait, hold on. Items. Interact.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the...
Okay, don't do it. No, not that. Not that one. This one.
The porter reel is... You press the large...
Yeah!
Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing. Then the organ starts playing a simple, melancholic tune echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. Within seconds you know, this is the one, the real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to that Claudia told you about. Perform it.
100%, yes.
Then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
Absolutely.
Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like a million times. Yup, they're all here. All 3 verses.
Okay, Encyclopedia chiming in there, just be like, yeah, man, I gotcha. It's very nice.
The B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way. Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After
Okay.
the lieutenant watches you pack up the...
Okay, perfect. All right. Hey, man.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Well, well. Bringing him that new bird sure made a difference in his attitude.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
By causing more trouble, I think we're good. It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44. A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke. Okay, yes, it's for some clients. Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
The man in the vest. You've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard.
I like that I have my flashlight in his face the whole time I'm doing this.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair.
Yes. I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself.
Good enough.
Yeah. Time to do that.
Absolutely. Categorically. Let's do this shit. I get an autosave beforehand? Oh boy.
The stage is... You feel a little dizzy. A little...
Okay, so it's drama. Okay, hold on. Drama. I got a bunch of drama clothes. Put on my bow tie. Put on my mesh shirt. Okay, what else do I got? Hold on. Is anything taking off drama? Okay, nothing's taking off drama, so let's keep going. Oh, I have gloves, and all I need is the tracksuit, and or the pants, and I could have the whole ensemble. Yep, perfect. I look amazing. Can you give me a minor spoiler about this? Ooh, I don't know. Okay, that's as good as I am right now. But I got a whole bunch of points. So where's drama? I'm just gonna dump a point into drama. We're gonna save. Okay, how's this look?
You feel a little...
So, are you
72. Dress.
Turn on the karaoke carousel.
Dress code, insane silk dragon.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. Hands, where do you put your hands? The bar is... They are going to hate you.
I can see that.
Okay. I'm reloading that. I refuse to fail this on the grounds of I got my nerves all going. And what you're looking at? Can you give us more about this? I kind of almost would rather not. How about I do it and then we'll go from there.
You feel a little
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on.
Do it. Come on.
The air is thick with
yes.
Someone dims the lights as the music starts. Okay, here we go.
I have my own light. The gloves.
I would often go there to the tiny church there.
Wait, is that our voice?
The small
Because that's the dead guy's voice.
sand. Though it once was larger. How the realm may rest there. Down through the mist there. Toward the Seven Sisters. Toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there.
Like how we're
in that
like
tiny
British Tom Waits.
I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here. But now...
Like we're doing a whole Tom Waits cake thing.
All alone.
I like it.
None of this matters. No, none of this matters at all.
Perfect. He sounds just like Waits. I mean, he doesn't sound just like Waits. He sounds like a guy who has gargled rocks for 17 years, which, I mean, is Tom Waits. But, like, one, Tom Waits isn't, English or British. I don't know what term you want to use. But, like, Tom Waits, he has that same kind of tone, but he has more of a range. I like my town with a little drop of poison. I'd often go here to a tiny church here, the smallest church in St. Anne's. Though it once was larger. How the roll may rest here, down through the mist here, or there. Toward the Seven Sisters, toward those pale cliffs there. I'd often stay there in the tiny yard there. I've been so glad here, looking forward to the past here. But now you are alone. None of this matters at all.
Elysium.
You need a 0.5 for 5 minutes of Tom Waits' voice? I don't know if I could do it. Legitimately, Max, I don't know if I could do 5 minutes of Tom Waits and then continue to talk. Yes, you can share the spoiler now that it's over. Thank you. Also, I don't know what Tom Waits sounds like when he talks. I'm not dedicated to that now. What letter? I'll take the letter.
The microphone amplifies your voice.
Good, good. Are we ready?
Last words?
Oh, finger pistols, 100%. So, I mean, the karaoke is one of the best checks to fail. And it's also worth loading the save to see, looking up the fail in your own time. I can probably just look it up. I don't need to roll it back here. But now that I know that, I will take that into consideration. Okay, so we can calculus the... I remember we can calculus the glass. So, let's get our nerd stuff on now. So that does visual calculus. Tom always talks like he sings. I legitimately wonder if it hurts him to talk sometimes. I mean, probably not. Because if that's just how his voice is, then it might just sit extremely, like, low in his throat. Like, there are people who, you know, can do scream singing, and they're fine because they've been trained on how to actually do it with their throat. So I presume Tommy's probably is doing something like that. Okay, let's see here. Plus your logic. Rhetoric. Is that it? With just the +2? I could have sworn I had something else for visual calculus. Could have sworn. Okay, I'm just gonna double check one more time. Also, Max, I have no idea if my Tom Waits there was even remotely close to actual Tom Waits. It's just what he sounds like in my head. Did I ever watch Underworld, the movie? The really large werewolf guy actually just talks the way he does in that film. I don't think I've seen Underworld, no. Okay, this is the best I got for logicking right now, apparently.
This window is pristine on the inside.
Oh, 92%. Let's fucking go.
Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes.
We're going full savant here.
On the single bed. Like the witness said, the man is kneeling. The woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain.
Wish that there was just a maximize stat equipment optimize button. That would actually be nice. Instead of making me dance around trying to put the right clothes on, it would be nice to just say, like, optimize for this, and it just would put the stuff. You don't believe I've never seen Underworld? Which one is that? Is that the one with the vampire werewolf fighting? Because honestly, no, I haven't seen those. Legitimately, I haven't seen them.
Ending him.
Sexy vampire lady. Yeah. I remember the commercial of her doing some cool superhero landing in a mausoleum or something.
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole.
Don't start watching them now. Why not? You don't think they hold up to answer?
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization. The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin.
Kate Beckinsale. Oh, it's a good 6-pack of beer movie. The follow-ups are sort of weak sauce. Okay.
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago. 72%, with an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition. A Belma-grave rifle, for example. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium, a well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside, in the darkness, too busy with their own bodies. Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, Detective. None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any. That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Absolutely.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime. B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet, Detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on. 700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest.
Okay.
Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
Okay.
1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched.
Okay.
1 kilometer away, an unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere, on an islet in the Bay of Martinez, perhaps.
Yeah, we haven't been to anything there.
There, badly charted as they may be.
Okay.
The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
From where, precisely? I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance? Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast.
Okay, we're gonna check out the boardwalk.
It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. It fits the hidden path through the whirling. A simple.
Mm-hmm.
The Jamrock Shuffle.
Oh yeah, what's this?
In a way, yes, you are treasure hunting. Most officers from Precinct 41 do what is called the Jamrock Shuffle.
Oh, right, this is my unorthodox methodologies.
Them are from Jamrock or Coal City, the poorest parts of Revachol, that also overlap with the network of royal catacombs called...
Okay, everything keeps telling me about Le Royaume, and when am I going to get to go in there?
Underground, hoping to find treasure and come back with a rat's tail or a
Do I have to talk to Kuno about it?
That playful curiosity must still be in you. Who knows? Maybe.
Okay. And what did that give me? Find better loot and lock containers. Well, fuck. Wish I had done that earlier. Kim's trying to lend the detective his Occam's razor. Okay, can I teleport from here? No, I have to be outside. Okay. Okay. Wait, what? What's this? Okay. What'd you think of my singing?
Again? I can't believe this shit.
He might be wearing a disguise.
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
Okay, great. That's nothing useful.
Yes. What is that? That was pretty good, Harry. Wasn't it, Jean?
Whoa. How does she know your name? She probably heard it from somewhere. You have to be more careful, karaoke.
It's not my real name, though.
Names are dangerous.
Huh, that was. Yeah, That was absolute shit, if you want my opinion. Drunken shit. Haven't wanted anything horrible. Truly horrible. I beg of you, don't ever subject anyone to this torture again. I mean, seriously, you need...
Jean, he's not right. Don't make it worse. And I really liked it.
She actually did.
Yes, I called you by your name. What about it? God, everybody knows your name. Please go finish your
Okay. Alright. You got anything to say?
You found yourself a little something from my wardrobe. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Nah. Nah, I'm not going to justify the taking of my hat. Or the taking of your hat. It's my hat now. So where's the boardwalk? Boardwalk would be this one, I think. Would be the fastest spot. Zoom out so I can actually see where the hell I'm going. Nope, nope. Okay.
There's some tear.
Check boardwalk for bullet traces. Check island for bullet traces and Land's End. Okay. So I just gotta wander around here for a little bit and see if I can find the whatever the trigger event is to. Ooh, what's this? Oh, another postcard. Cool. Hey, up. Hey, up. How do I get in there? How do I get... How do I get in here? God damn it, that's a door. Let me in. Come on. I mean, the church seems like a likely place for a sniper shot to happen.
There's no way the perp isn't here, officer. Look how scarred the boards are. All attempts to pry them off have failed. Not this time. The opposition is insurmountable. But
have some points.
Dangerous. Dangerous too.
The suspect? God, I hope not. I can't see a way in. Though many...
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna auto walk. I kind of want to find these shot locations before I do anything else. man, that irks me. I know I'm going to be going in there at some point, but I can't do it right now. Well, don't know where the boardwalk one is.
An old door, worn by elements.
From here to the whirling, I can't see how. The church is in the way.
So does that count as one of them? No, it doesn't. Okay.
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus. A bottle. In the distance, you can hear the breakers roar.
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freitor. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there, in the whirling in rags. It's not possible to climb that ladder, and even if it were, why? There's no platform up there to aim from. To warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps, but anyone could have made this. Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2 kilometer rifle shot from.
Yeah.
Visibility is awful. There's
there, 1.2 kilometers over the... It's glowing in the darkness.
Yeah, right.
Good girl, you think.
Yeesh. Okay, so we've established that was Land's End. I don't even know the island. I haven't been able to get there yet. Like, that hasn't even come up. And the only place in the boardwalk I can think is on top of that building that I can't even access yet. I'm wondering if this is one of those you can't answer it yet. Might be able to ask the boat lady to scoot me over there. Yeah, okay. No. I wonder if she would. Yeah, because, like... Where on the boardwalk? Yeah, it would have to be this building here that I can't get into yet. For whatever reason.
You're back. Good.
Hold on, wait.
You're back. Good. More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
Sure, I'll give that a crack.
What is all of this? The scent.
What world? The only one, I suppose. The world of...
The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
Great bodies of water. Forest-covered surfaces. Clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough. There is a term of endearment they coined for it. In the DeLorean century. When humanity was high on this world. Discovering more and more of it. These archipelagos in Elysium. It does. A term of hatred that originates like many such things. Oh. Great things.
Okay.
We used to think.
I regret this.
Yes.
I'm just gonna skim through this.
Seeps into you.
They say there is. I am sorry, but this is one of the greatest questions of our time. I don't know, but yes.
Okay, skimming through all this, I regret doing this.
If anything, she's realizing how deep your condition runs.
You may. It's like the crowning of the world. See?
Suddenly, the lieutenant observes you both, silently.
The Pale is not, technically speaking.
Okay, hold on.
Reality.
This actually does matter.
Yes. Also, I think we've had enough excitement for today.
His voice is low, but firm. All she can...
Of course, Lieutenant. Let's try something else. I don't think your colleague would... Let's continue with something...
Okay.
You could sneak back later.
Yes, and we will.
Yeah, unless you can convince him to step aside.
No. We'll just come back later.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Well, good.
Okay, so I guess we just don't get to go to the island yet. Okay, we're gonna poke around a little bit more. Try and figure out this boardwalk thing. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be on top of that building that I'm not allowed to go on yet. That seems to read like the most plausible place. Because he would have elevation, he would have sight. I say he, they. I have no idea who would have taken that shot. Like this building here. I mean, there's even a ladder right there.
You see, a slogan used to intertwine.
Looks like tomorrow never came. Looks like tomorrow...
God damn it. Okay. I don't think we can solve this right now. Oh, right, Cindy the Skull. Right. Oh, I can get into the old woman's shack by asking about the room to sleep in. Right? That would give me the key.
The policeman. Changed your mind, did you? Don't make this old woman regret giving the police the...
Thank you.
The door has seen better.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check. After we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night.
The key turns.
I didn't want to sleep here. I guess I am now. I just wanted to break in. Ooh. Hell yeah. I got a smoking jacket.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression.
Okay.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin. The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulb. A fresh start looms ahead.
I'm not doing that right now.
As you look at the floorboards, in this corner, the edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched. Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below. Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reads. Something bad. Someone's night thoughts. A last resort. A bad idea.
All right, let's stick our hand right in there.
Stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then something hard wrapped in paper. A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to confront her with. It's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded, ready to fight some cops. Holding the bullet, you get the feeling this isn't ammunition against you. It's for herself.
I have 2.
Our tenant, the police, damn that girl.
And without anger, a long and harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure.
A bullet? You didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either. Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl. As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear, we welcome all kinds of people here. She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into, that girl?
She seems genuinely worried about her previous tenant.
All right.
She's seen her hiding out from trouble before. But this seems different.
That's for the police to find out. Right then. Please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
Yes, early with the dogs.
Well,
around 8 o'clock, I think.
We've managed to, detective.
I cleaned it, like I always do. No.
The truth, sire.
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself. She tried not to let it show. But I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines. But this time she mostly stayed in her room. How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
You could ask her about your hunch. That it was a desperate measure. See if she thinks Ruby fits the bill.
Aye. Do tell. Exit from what?
The lieutenant stops writing for a moment. He looks at you, then at the old woman.
No, she's a fighter.
She really believes that.
Nothing of the sort. Sure, she was no stranger to the bottle. She fit in that way. But I only knew
What a
her
fun way of wording that.
on the beach while watching the sunset. She isn't what you'd call a drunk. Even offered me some from time to time. Said it was part of the communal life. But I never saw her lose control of herself the way some people do. Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape milieux she'd made. Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. I don't know. Further up the coast, she tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north.
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
It's true.
I wouldn't worry about that, ma'am. We are persistent.
Are you sure you would rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the...
The failed electric neuron. You feel like you should go look at it again.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
What more do you... Yes, one...
She really means it.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
People keep saying that. People keep fucking saying that. Alright. Alright, Kim, it's 8:30. We're good, right?
You see, a slogan used to intertwine.
Yeah, get closer.
Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first. Indeed, somehow you knew it was here, an urban ruin gutted by looters that once used to consume money and dispense warmth and light.
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical ruin over there, or in that boat shack, in that church tower, maybe.
Oh, wait, she's not in the church tower.
Why single out this one building?
Holy shit. 97%. Can't wait to fail.
Even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead, no rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb. Trying to talk to the wind, the city, whatever you thought would happen, did not. And now you're just standing there in the dusk hour, with your hands fallen to your side. Is trying to talk to the city something?
This isn't XCOM.
Is it?
Listen, percentages are still percentages.
A trick for when you're out of ideas.
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography. And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village. Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can buckle up and raise your collar. This search is going to be wet and cold.
Okay, so I can come back here to get a hint, is more or less what it's saying. Well. Let's do another scan of the peninsula. Already did that. That's the church there, right? Alright, we gotta talk to Joyce after we drop him off. Oh, City of the Skull. Fuck, I keep forgetting about that.
An old door.
Okay, not gonna give me more on that. But I've been up here. There's nothing up here, man. I'm tempted just to fire off the shivers again, save me the struggle. Because there's, like, nothing up here. I feel pretty confident she's either in the catacombs or she's in that building. I guess we can try and talk to a person or two.
She's whistling, and why does that trim sound familiar?
Hey there. I've been recording some new audio from all these beams and rafters. The sounds travelling through the wood are pretty cool. But that's not really what I wanted to talk about.
What for?
Getting me and my friends in here. And we even found some new associates, such as they are. Good, I think. Noid is getting a read on the place. I think he finds the carpentry very impressive. Andre's been setting up the compressor and dancing. Egghead's been keeping the party up. He's got the stage under control. Sauna, the programmer, she's doing whatever she does. Behind that radio computer of hers. She doesn't know.
Just know?
It's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast. Exactly. It's our chance to turn the grim desolation into an open...
Okay.
Yes, what is it?
Okay, no, it's nothing. Okay. Look inside the church. I mean, I guess we could poke around the church more. Ask around. There are people to the west of the mural. Wait, there are? Hold on, what people west of the mural? Hang on. Hold on. Let's just double check the church here. That's not going to give me like some weird other thing I can check that wasn't showing up before. Okay. Who are the people west of the mural? How do I get to them? The dad and his kid aren't there anymore. If that's the mural... Like, there's nothing here. There's an ocean. That's the end of the map right there.
A row of ghostly shades facing the crumbling.
Yeah, we already did this.
With another 7 shades, a cold sea.
Nothing triggering here. Ah, fuck this noise. I'm just gonna talk to the wind again. I don't feel like taking that woman out on a date at all. I'm just gonna talk to the wind again. I'm fine with that.
The once bright
Gimme.
town. Suddenly, there's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it, in through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk.
Yeah.
Its winding tunnel.
She's in the goddamn catacombs, like I said.
She's down there.
Okay. Why? Right. How do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically. Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old.
I'm 44.
70.
Okay, there we go. So I can use this. We aren't going to do that today, though. Ugh. We have half an hour before I have to drop Kim off for his bedtime. So we're not going to do this yet. We will circle back on that the next time we play the game. For right now, I'm going to go and try and find Ruby and get some gloves real quick, if possible. And then I can drop Kim off for his bedtime. Mama! Hello, and also I'm so sorry. How you doing? Is she still up there? Okay, she's still up there. I should probably tell her about her stuff, actually. That's missing, and she wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would she? You're sleeping like absolute ass? Oh, up and down the whole night. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mama. I mean, like I said, it's always lovely to have you here, but you being here is usually bad news bears for you. So I'm sorry. But we're playing Disco Elysium. Have you played?
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions. Oh.
Did you take the documents?
He's trying to throw her off with the bluntness of the question.
No, of course not. As I said, it would have been too risky for me to use those documents anyway. My employer gave them to me. In truth, I should have destroyed them.
She doesn't seem to be lying. She's genuinely spooked by their disappearance.
They couldn't know where I put it. I'm absolutely sure I was not followed. And I've told no one but you. You mentioned seawater? I was worried I'd been too careless with the match. The documents were probably just washed away.
You're just awake and it's only about 5 a.m. I'm sorry, Mama.
Lies.
Yes, we demand she be punished for deceiving us. We demand her anxiety. We demand she slowly.
I really don't know, sir. I certainly don't feel like I've won. I feel like shit.
Your alarm goes off in less than 2 hours.
She smiles. A bitter little smile. She means it.
Clearly, I haven't. We're having this conversation, aren't we? How well could it have gone? I mean...
The snow falls on her shoulders.
I'm stuck in Martinez just like all of us. I've been up here for... I don't know how long now. I like to call this my rooftop containment.
Maybe you can have a nap in the afternoon, Mama? Perhaps? Hopefully?
The what? Oh, those ones. I don't know, sir. I said I have no idea what to make of them. Honestly, I think they're just trash. I mean, there's no reason for me to think they're somehow connected to her. For my sins, of course. The long stand for destroying my first love. For working for bad people. The list goes on and on.
You're not usually a napper, you struggle with napping, but maybe. True, but exhaustion's a hell of a motivator.
I don't know what to say. None of this is fortuitous for me.
She nods. There is suddenly a strange glint in her eyes. Not malicious, but dangerous.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, let's go and try and get those gloves, assuming that the person's still there. Come on. I got 13 minutes before I gotta drop off Mr. Kim for his bedtime. You know, actually...
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25
south?
seconds and pull the handle.
Wait, that's south?
Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary.
Because that means then the people west of the mural would be that way.
Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
There was a revitalization project in 49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. It didn't. They got as far as the street lamps and that statue on the intersection before something went sour. I suspect it was Evrasclair's doing. He muscled them out. It's how it usually goes around here. We should have done something about the Union 10 years ago. That ship has sailed.
Your money disappears. The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurred. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay.
Yeah.
In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely tree.
That's where I want to go.
Its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind.
Can you tell? From this distance? I don't think it's possible.
It's not. The details are blurry. There's water vapor in the way and waves cut into the islet.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
The little brave birch tree seems to wave back.
Okay. It didn't give me what I wanted, but maybe it'll give me a prompt in order to get a boat out there.
Whoa. What have we here? A bridge with loose nails and rot-infested wood that creaks in the wind. A construction code violation if there ever was one.
It's fine. Okay, so she left, right? Oh, here we go. What's this? What did the village on the coast officer see there? Okay, never mind. So I gotta talk to this lady. Hello, miss.
Hello again, officer.
Cindy!
Have you come to admire my mural?
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells? Not particularly. I want to keep this as brief as possible, you see. I want to return to painting the world red. Fine. I don't care about those wannabe skulls, and I don't care about your armor.
Oh, then can I have it then?
These skulls are dear to her. The armor, less. She doesn't want to sound surprised at anything you say.
Oh, all right, Piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around
Wait, what?
in military-grade handwear. Look cute as hell.
Lily?
Could that girl have been little Lily?
Yeah.
It's not a bad place to start.
Could have been her. Small kid with giant white...
Fantastic. Thank you. Can I teleport from here? No, of course not. Okay. No, that's the balcony. I don't need to go there. Alright. Cool. This did not really save me any time going this way. Didn't save me any time at all.
Yes?
Inland Empire. Convince Kim there's a sexy dark mystery twist in the case. I feel like I should get extra points for that. You know what, for funsies? Empathy. Invest.
Yes?
Oh shit, it was Inland Empire. Damn it. Which one's that one? This one. 42. Yikes. Okay, but I've got some more Inland Empire stuff. Let's try and convince Kim that there's something sexy about all of this. Why? I don't know. But because we can. Okay, put on our weird necktie thing. Put on our spooky, awful tie. Okay.
Yes?
58. Okay. Hold on. Oh, +1. Hold on. I'm wearing something that's taking away Inland Empire here. Hang on. Wait, what? Oh, the tie. Okay. Is that the only Inland Empire stuff I have? Are ties? Huh. It's kind of wild. Okay.
Yes?
What if you did it? Yes, you killed him. And then, as part of the plan, you drowned.
That's stupid.
Maybe this is why your chest feels so hollow. You did an awful thing. And you can't even bring yourself to acknowledge it. Are you sure you would have the strength to take down a hardened mercenary? You're not in the best shape.
No, this is stupid. That was dumb. I'm not exploring. That was just stupid. Okay. Alright, Mr. Kim, let's drop you off.
Yes?
Okay.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape viscera on the carpet. The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape and not to send any of the bottles rolling, where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to...
Well, this is a way to pass the time, I guess.
Smells of vomit in here.
No problem, officer.
Oh, damn it. Was that not enough?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Oh, boy.
It's barely covered in steam anymore. It's your face in the mirror, adorned with the expression.
Do I have extra points I can put in encyclopedia? I can. Okay. I was going to let that rip.
Like the rest of you.
All right.
Yes? What do you want to know? You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again?
Yes.
3 days ago, during that time, the victim had been there's a strong prejudice against him.
There we go.
Just to be clear, we are good.
Okay, there we go. That should do it, I think.
Yes?
Okay. It's 9 o'clock. You should be going to sleep now. Do I have... So is that just my new room now? I just have to... I just have to go to that room? Alright, fine.
It's getting cold.
Good night, officer.
Okay, yeah, I guess this is just my new room now. Okay, but we're not done. No, we're not talking to you. We're talking to you.
You're back. Good. What can I help you? More lessons in basic reality? Are you sure you're sure?
Yes.
Your colleague seemed adamant. Okay. The Pale is the most dominant geological feature of the world, Detective. The separative tissue between the islas.
What?
It is the inter-islary mass. Isla is a Messinian word for a continent of matter, enveloped on all sides by the Pale. Also, isolation, or landmass. We used to believe there was only one. In the last 4 centuries, we have discovered 7. Mundi, Seol, Samara, Ilmara, Grad, Katla, and this, Insulinde, an oceanic isla. It comprises mostly of water. Muindi is the largest, Katla the coldest, Insulinde the bluest. What can I say? Each is perishing and dear.
So are these supposed to be like continents then? Like that's the equivocal
odorless,
word?
Featureless. The Pale is the enemy of matter and life. It is not like any other, or anything in the world. It is the transition state of being into nothingness. No, Detective. We're safe. It begins there, 6,000 kilometers to the north, and even more to the south,
Wait,
east,
what?
and west. You are in the middle of the Isla.
As your gaze instinctively turns north, a small black pit opens up.
Yes. That is enough.
Huh.
Many cities are built much closer. An uproar of matter, darling. Rising into the Pale. Rolling. Evaporating even.
Wait, what?
Vision. The area of transition between the world and the Pale is called Porch Collapse.
Hang on. Hold on. Hang the fucking phone. Hang the fucking phone. My brain is broken. Hold on. Are we on like a Discworld situation? She's talking about like the fact that the world just seems to end in the north and south.
Imagine a grey coronal mist, cold vapor, marked by spores of an opportunistic microorganism. A mold that's adapted to grow at the edge of the unrest. The most disco thing you will ever see.
You hear your pulse rise. The air feels caustic and cold suddenly.
It's difficult to describe, or even measure. Something whose fundamental property is the suspension of properties. Physical, epistemological, linguistic. The further into Pale you travel, the steeper the degree of suspension.
Numbers
right down
stop
to the
working?
mathematical. Numbers stop working. No one has yet passed the number barrier. It may be impossible. Oh, it is so difficult for us.
A squall of birds. Hardware operating in the harbor. Firm.
It is possible to force dimensions on the Pale. In modern times, we can even...
I thought someone said that this was somehow outside the world of the past in
bouncing radio waves
a
from
way
one
no
end
one
to
knew was
another,
possible.
shortening the
I
path.
mean, if someone wants to actually look this up, just to like better understand the composition of this world, as long as it's not spoilery, I would love an explainer, because this is a buck wild
But it
explanation.
is still hard for humans to navigate the Pale without getting lost. Or having our minds damaged. Extensively. Some say the damage stems from extreme sensory deprivation. Others argue that Pale somehow consists of past information that's degrading, that it's rarefied past, not rarefied matter. They call it the blend over of the self. The Pale does not only suspend the laws of physics, but also the laws of psychology, maybe history even. The human mind becomes over-radiated by past. It feels terrible. Absolutely terrible. International standards strictly limit civilian travelers to 6 days of Pale exposure per year.
It's more for her. Way more.
No, Lieutenant Dubois. I'm entreprenetic business class. I'm cleared and trained for 22 days of Pale transit annually.
Huh.
Perhaps that explains her strange pining after the revolution. Some degraded early memories.
Up to my gills, officer.
An acidic smile on her lips. It's getting worse every year.
Entreprenetics is the scientific study of the Pale, or a recent iteration by way of Grad. The study of the Pale reaches back 6,000 years. The Pericarnassians called it the Western Plain. There are signs of pre-modern crossings. Successful navigation of the Pale relies not just on technical know-how, but intensive psychological preparation. Some of these tactics have been known for thousands of years. Nothing will remain powerless before the Pale. The only real advance in Pale transit is the speed with which an aerostatic craft can pierce it. Less exposure leads to less effects later. Hybrid airships, Detective. Conventional rotors or jet engines no longer add velocity after the point of reference for motion is suspended. You've crossed from near Pale to far Pale. In essence, we throw them in and they come out the other end. If we throw them precisely, then they don't.
Gone, like a skipping stone beneath the surface.
The Pale outweighs reality 2 to 1.
What?
There is more Pale than there is matter, and the ratio is slipping. What do you think, Detective? Precisely. One of the few measurable effects of the Pale is that it is expanding at an unknown rate. An intuitive conclusion of that development is that one day the Pale will cover everything. But this sort of talk is mostly left to extremists. Most people, and indeed most private and government sector organizations, entire civilizations and religions even, find handy ways to ignore or downplay that knowledge. I suggest you do the same.
Off we go. You see the hanged man's mouth open.
One and all. They say Pale is death, but for the universe.
So it's like, is the Pale kind of like a metaphysical manifestation of like entropy?
Why should we just leave and leave?
The Pale is based off my local highway where time seems to both stop and go on infinitely. There used to be a Zellers in the town that I grew up in. And inside the Zellers, there was a little restaurant, cafe, an eatery, if you will. They like sold simple foods and there's some and stuff like that. And me and my friends used to call it the Slow Time Cafe because simultaneously you could go in there and have a meal and you would think you were sitting there for hours, and then when you'd finally leave, it's only been like 35 minutes. But then other times you'd go in, have like a drink, and you'd come out and be like hours later. And we used to joke that all the old folks we saw in the Slow Time Cafe were cheating death, because as long as they stayed in there, time didn't move properly for them.
Yes, sweet reality. But before we do, tell me, is this the first time you're hearing this? Do you really not remember anything? Then tell me, what do you think of the Pale?
Your ailing constitution.
You really didn't know. This does not spell good for the investigation, Detective. If you don't know even this, then...
What's with Canada and the weird Z-named stores? Like what? Zellers and Zayers. There used to be a place in the town that I grew up in called High and Zell's, which was a grocery store, and sketchy as fuck, may I add.
I hope so. I truly do. If I may suggest, hold on to your colleague, Kitsuragi. I ran a check on him, and he is very...
This is Tim Hortons. Mm-hmm.
Some of that assurance is meant for herself, as much as it's meant for you.
You have me. I will assist you in any way I can, even if we have to do it one basic term at a time. It's a neurological disorder caused by a lack of vitamin B in the brain. Symptoms include a retrograde amnesia. It's quite serious.
She conveys it in short, cold bursts, trying not to invest too deep.
Well, it's either bariatric surgery or long-term alcohol use.
She nods slowly.
She
won't maneuver her way out of this one.
I am the vilest of the vile. A traitor, a devourer of nations and infants. I am an ultra.
The fuck is an ultra?
She raises the corner of her mouth, smirking, revealing a canine. It's sharp.
An ultra-liberal. It's a type of liberal from the revolution. It's not the moderate kind. Haven't you heard? I am a nether creature of the Forbidden Swamp. One of those who pushed the king under a shit wagon and betrayed the revolution.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I can't hold all the history this game has dumped into my head about itself.
We surrendered the nation to financial colonists. No sane person identifies as an ultra anymore. Not in broad daylight. Tell me, now that I've uncoiled myself, are you repulsed?
In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth and self-satire. Decades of guilt and pride.
Yeah, I don't care.
A fitting punishment. To be forgotten, if not forgiven. Save a prayer for us in our shadow.
Okay.
When the dust settled, the liberals were the only ones left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, they were handed enormous power to shape the future. With due respect to our overlords, the eternal caretaker government that keeps Martinez a monument to the efficacy of its artillery, I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the Coalition. Not here in Martinez, and not in the Stella Maris or Delta Beachheads either. If not for my own sake.
This game is a lot. It expects you to sponge. Yeah, well, that ain't gonna happen. Which is a shame, because obviously there is a lot of love and care put into the world building of this game, and I do appreciate it. But, like, fuck, man. There were, like, 4 sides to the revolution. And even those sides had breakdowns within themselves. Like, it's just, it's so much.
Her small, cold fists are clenched.
Then for my daughters. We had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isla down rather than let them have it.
Dark orange flames reflect in her green eyes. An oil fire on the ocean.
Yes, I suppose I am. But I wouldn't be a patriot anywhere but here. Perhaps my intellectual vanity will be my undoing.
You're no dummy yourself.
A smart boy getting smarter. One basic term of reality at a time.
Yeah.
Yes. Whatever else I am.
Okay.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Alright. That's that. I assume Lily is asleep. But she might not be. Okay. Yeah, she put her kids to sleep. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. We will pick up on that another time.
It's getting cold. This late in the...
Should we shave?
On the table, you see a bowl of water.
Hold on, hand-eye coordination. Okay. I think we can shave. I'm not into the mutton chops, I'm going to be honest. They look awful. Well, that's all I got.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough, like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman.
You played a while back. It's a good game. It's interesting, but sometimes overshadowed by how much it throws at you. Yes.
To remove all that unkempt hair.
It is
below the nose line.
There are points in this game where it is talking at me, and you saw it tonight where I just skimmed over some of the stuff she said, because I'm like, sometimes I will start a line of questioning in this game, and then I realize, like, oh no, I've just set myself up for the next 10 minutes to be talked at about stuff that is only interesting as a world building exercise and not pertinent to the case.
The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender. They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you. The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe.
That's good.
You almost look like a professional.
All right. Let's have a look at this mirror now.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean.
Okay, do I have anything for the expression? Which is electrochemistry. I think I've got a couple electrochemistry things. It's not going to be enough to make this work. But we're going to check. Put on my cool pants. Put on my cool top. Or a cool jacket, I should say. Okay, that's a +3 to electrochemistry. I don't think I'm going to get much better than that.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something. Soft, yet crinkly.
What's up?
Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper.
Oh.
It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar.
Apricots. I remember something about chewing gum and apricots from the start of this game.
There it is again. The scent of apricots.
Oh, right. The thoughts about my wife, which I don't want to think about.
Summer. The surface of another planet or some ancient temple. The sun sets into the sea, but the water does not boil.
Also, I should have gone to bed already, but here we are. This game's really dragging out my schedule.
The world's store of precious metals seems to increase dramatically, and you are rich. There is a movement next to you. The shuffle of a small coat, warm like the evening. But when you turn toward it, there's nothing there. Why are you talking to a gum wrapper? Bitter, citrus, sweet. It seems to grow stronger, like a glow, with every breath you take, until a blossom of skin and flower petals erupts behind your closed eyes. Made of toffee, cream, and distance. You just had to take a dive.
-1 to reaction speed? Oh, that's fine. You know what? I got slots. Unlock it. I'm a very learned man. Let's internalize that one.
Your heart working overtime, trying to keep up with the panicked synapses firing all over your brain, moving liters of blood through you, panicking. Feels so familiar. Yes, from the height of antiquity.
Interesting.
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
17%. Sure.
It's still not happening. It won't come off that easy.
Encyclopedia, huh? Yeah, let's max it encyclopedia. It's fine.
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
42. Okay. I don't think I have any encyclopedia stuff. Oh, never mind. I got some nerd glasses. That's it.
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
72%. Okay, hold on.
An old mirror hangs on the
Come on.
wall. It belongs
There we go.
in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life.
Okay.
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades
Okay.
about ostentatious orchestrations. For Revachol, your city, if
Okay.
it doesn't rhyme, you're not
Okay.
the dazzling swirl of disco music in an open air boîte de nuit somewhere in Revachol.
This is kind of what I'm talking about. Like,
blonde mane.
look at all this just to get to the point.
He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression. Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. 2 decades, if the calendar is to be trusted. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic. You have some understanding of the near history of disco, plus the trivia you've picked up along the way. Episodic memory, however, remains in the dark. It may never return. You should prepare yourself for that. The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features sometimes you like to add finger pistols to the mix.
Yeah, we do.
Because, unlike Guillaume Le Million, you are a police officer. It's your nifty little way to say, I'm armed and dangerous. Not really. Oh, must have just stirred your mind.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to.
Nah. Alright. That's all the things?
On the table.
All the things I can do for now.
It is comforting, if a bit run.
Go to sleep.
The bed underneath you is soft, if lumpy. Waves wash the sand underneath the hut, then grow distant to your ear. In the quiet hum of the organic heater, you fall asleep.
Oh, I should have saved for
Like
doing
a
this.
deftly cast fishing net.
God damn it.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately? Saved anyone lately? Murdered anyone lately?
We've helped people. Yeah, saving not less so much now.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people.
Oh, hold on.
Then forgets about it.
Wait, I off 4 people?
Hear that? You are naive to think he's afraid of his bloodied hands. Soul brother. Oh no. I see inside his amygdala and his hippocampus. The thing he's really scared of is much, much worse than that.
Don't tell him, sister. It's too bad.
They're right. This is their function. To keep you from it.
We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures to keep you from the last dream. The worst of them all.
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
Of hell. An ancient sadness, brother. 10,000 years later. In front of the video rental. There is a warm breath on your face again. Everything is okay again.
Everything is so okay. Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window in the church.
Interesting. We do look better without the mutton chops, actually. The expression's awful, but we do look better. But this is where we're going to call it. Because I should have stopped 48 minutes ago. But I just had to keep doing one more thing in this game. Just one more thing, and then one more thing, and then one more thing, and one more thing. And now it's almost 1 a.m. again. Oh well. Anyways, that is going to do it for me tonight. I'm going to be back on Friday with more Coral Island. Which I'm looking forward to, because I've barely scratched the surface of the 1.1 update. So there's going to be lots of stuff to do in there. But I'm going to first sign off of TikTok here. Woof, 61 views. Yikes. Even for TikTok, it's bad. There we go. And yeah, now I can say goodbye to you, my dear Twitch. Like I said, Friday, more Coral Island. It'll be a nice, chill Friday. Let's see. Is there anyone to raid? Let's see what we got. Nope, not tonight, but that's okay. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for being here, Max. I appreciate it. But yeah, like I said, Friday, I'll be back. Coral Island, nice chill time. And that's going to do it for me tonight. So, as always, thank you, of course, for watching. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, be kind, and try your best out there. Stay fresh, cheese bags. Bye-bye.